Boy, oh boy, is it hot outside. You know what stinks? The air conditioner in this side of my house broke, and I was told it's going to be almost $5,000 just to fix it because it has to be replaced. And well, I'm not able to do that right now. So I'm looking at a window unit. I actually purchased one. It's called a U-shaped air conditioner. Have you heard that? It's pretty new. It's by a company called Midea, and that's what we're going to look at today. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check the description so you can see my social medias and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I would think that would be awesome. Anyway, so let's get to checking out this U-shaped air conditioner to see if it's any good. All right, so I've already cut the tape here, and so this is the first time I've actually unboxed it. This is the U air conditioner by Midea. Very important directions. This is actually the part where your window will be blocking anything from coming in. Here's my window frame that I'm going to install. I'm actually going to stop the unboxing here before we reveal the air conditioner itself, and I'm going to go install this stand. All right, so right here I have the stand for the air conditioner, and I wanted to show you some things that I did not show you when I was unboxing. These also were in the box, and you either use one or the other depending on the width of your window. And so if you see this one that was already pre-installed, you are going to install the other one on the other end. For the length of my window, I'm actually going to use the larger of the two, so I won't even use this one here. All right, so here are the support arms, right? And they're just locked in on a little track here, and you can go up and down depending on where you need it. And I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to end up taking this cotter pin out and linking up wherever I find my spot, and I'm just going to drop it through, and it's supposed to line up the same on each side, but you may have to adjust for your house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go install mine, and I'll show you how I at least set it up to get where my numbers are lined up. And then I'm going to install this through and put the air conditioner in. So I know that mine is the fourth space over, so I'm going to count over the 4 holes, and I'm just going to fish this line through, or this bolt through, and then put the pin in. And now mine is locked in and ready to support or re-support on my house. Now that my support braces are installed, I'm going to put this other expansion arm in. So I'm going to put it right in here, push the pin in, lock it in, and then what I'm going to end up doing is keep pushing this pin every time all the way down to where I need it in my window, and that I'm just going to use my measurements for. So you may not be able to get access to the window like I am here. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So I actually have the frame here, or the stand, being held down by the window, and I've really just moved these legs forward to see where they would support. And for me, it's supporting here at the number 4. That's where it gets tight against the wall, and it's holding here. And so I just put the cotter pin in and across. I just wanted to show you what that looked like here. Now that I've customized this length according to my window, I'm taking the 1/2 inch type A screw and screwing it in to hold in the frame. They do recommend that you pre-drill that hole as to not split the wood. So our frame is installed. Now it's time to unleash the air conditioner. Let's check it out. And there it is. I'm going to pull it out and I'll show you what it looks like. They recommend this is a 2-man lift because it was pretty heavy. In the middle here where your window goes is your foam to seal it off at the end. And here is the sweet air conditioner. Let's go install it. The next step actually has us putting it in the window and bringing the window down just a little bit. But from there, we're supposed to take these side pieces, this is what holds your foam in, and fold it down. we take off this blue tape, and there's a screw. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually right here. We're going to end up taking that screw out once these are down on both sides. So once you're in the window now, you're going to be moving these, and these are the anti-tip brackets where your window is going to set on top on. So once you get it to the spot you want it, you actually line this screw back up that you took out and screw it back down to hold it in place. Next step is installing these side clamps. You just put it on in here. There's a hole on the side right here that you put the 1/2 inch type B screw in there. And then I have the 1/4 inch type B screw that I'm just going to hold in here. All that's doing is holding this to the frame and holding it in place. Both sides you do this on. Now that all the screws are in tight, right back here is a little clip. You push that out to the window. That way no one can raise the window higher than that. There's one of these on both sides. So when I cut this, I just use a pretty sharp knife. I have my forged and fire knife here, and I just end up going back and forth, just rocking the knife down. I already measured longer than I needed by about 1/4 inch, so I can squish it in there, and it's got a good firm bond. But as I get cutting through this, I end up spreading it out a little bit so I can keep the knife going through and it's not pinching against this material. So anyway, that's how I do it. It just takes a little time. You can cut right through. Alright, so as you can see, I custom fit my piece here. I cut it a little larger, like maybe 1/4 inch larger than the space I needed. And then over here, I had to cut around the window part, and I just squeeze it in here. The kit also comes with these foam strips, and so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to line it across the top of this metal all the way through. I just wanted to show you this little piece, but it's really just going to go on here, so it makes a nice even seal between the window and the frame. As I continue sealing this off, I cut off small pieces off the foam that was provided and I just shove it in there, and I use a pair of scissors or whatnot, just squeeze it in the big open areas. I'm going to come over with one of the sticky pieces after this, but at least now I know the bigger holes are at least plugged up a little bit. Of course, don't forget to put your bracket at the top here. They recommend this early on in the installation. I wait until the end because sometimes I don't have to open and close the window just to get the different foaming and the sealant in. But don't forget to put it in. I'm going to put the extra screw in right now. So I've finished setting up my air conditioner. It's running. You can see that I have these pretty solid foam pieces there. Underneath here, I've filled in most of this. I'm going to go over it with another piece. But I'm really impressed with it. I actually like how this thing can go up and down if you click the swing arm. And I like how it moves up and down. It's pretty cool. There we go. I guess I turned it off. Neat. Alright, so here it is installed. You can see my pretty thick foam blocks there. It's running right now. I do think it's interesting that there's this little extra here, and I was looking under to see where I could move those, and you really can't. My only concern there was, will a bird nest on them? But I'll keep an eye on it and see if there's anything I can do. But I'm pretty impressed with the overall install here. So, what do you think? I think it's a pretty neat little unit. The U-shaped design is pretty cool. It was a little more difficult to install than a typical standard window unit, but I really like the end result. I would love to hear from you down in the comments section below. What do you think of this U-shaped air conditioner? Is it worth the extra price? What we're going to do now is I'm going to walk you through the app, setting it up and letting it control our air conditioner. Let's go set up the app right now. We're going to start by scanning the QR code. So let's open up our camera, the one for Androids right here. Let's see if it focuses. There it goes. Oh, here it goes. So Midea Air. That's what we want. So I'm going to download this, and once it's done downloading, I'm going to bring us back. So that just took a matter of minutes. We're going to open up the app, allow it to take pictures and record. I always say deny. There's no need for my air conditioner to do either of those. Access device location. I'm going to click only while using this app. And then I'm going to log in by clicking down here where it says sign up. And I'm going to do this, and you can go do that too, and when we are finished, we'll continue on. All right, so as soon as we log in, it brings you up to terms of privacy. You can read the privacy here and then hit agree or disagree depending on what you would like to do. It says welcome home. That's exciting. Now we're going to add our unit. We're going to add our device. So right now I'm on a 2.4, so I'm okay. I don't want to show this to me again. And I have a window AC. That's what this U-shaped one is. So I'm going to power the device on for 5 seconds. It's on now. Let me go do that. Alright, so on the air conditioner itself, I press and held the Wi-Fi button for 3 seconds and AP appeared on there. Now I'm going to go scan the QR code that's on the right side of the air conditioner. Remember before when I denied pictures for this one? So that means I can't scan the QR code. It won't let me, like if I click this, it won't bring anything up, right? So I'm actually just going to do this manually. And I'm going to go to the list. And here's my air conditioner. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to connect to Jeff Reviews for You and my generic password. And hit done. Start configuration. Confirm. Yep, it still says AP. And here it goes. So I'm going to let this calibrate, and when this is finished, I'm going to show you what the app does. Now it's asking me to name the unit, so I'll just push study, hit save. Welcome home. And now it's telling me right here my air conditioner, which I have it set to 70, and I've been, during this entire setup, I've been actually had it on, and so I was checking to see if you can hear it on this camera on the video, but it's been pretty quiet, so I'm really impressed with it. So here's my air conditioner. I can turn it off. Do you hear it beep? I can turn it on. Alright. So I can really just run everything from this little app. Pretty cool. So in this video, we were looking at the Midea U-shaped window air conditioner. I think it's pretty neat. So you know earlier in the video when I had that part when I was outside, I was like, hey, I don't know why that rack stands out so far. Well, I did some research. This is the smallest of all their window units. They have, this is 8,000, they have a 10,000, a 15,000, and so they use the same rack for all of them. So as your outdoor unit gets bigger and bigger, that's why that rack is bigger. Does that make sense? So let's talk about this. So it was a little more complicated to install, but really the directions were kind of clear, and I hope I was able to walk you through that in here. I was thinking, is it really worth $400 when you can buy a regular window unit for like maybe $150? Is it worth that much extra? Well, here's what I like about it. You know, in a typical window unit, you have those very thin accordions, and which means you can hear the compressor outside, where this one actually brings the window down and almost blocks the entire thing. I'm going to let you know what I mean. This air conditioner is installed in the room that I'm in right now, and it's about 6 feet from me. Let's turn it on. I know you heard the beep, so let's just let that run for the rest of this video. Hold on. There's a little bit of a hum, and as the compressor starts up, it starts moving pretty easily. And so what I like about it is a typical air conditioner will be really, really loud, and I don't like those whatsoever. So for me, just the noise saving part is valuable. Anyway, that was my review of the Midea U-shaped window air conditioner. This was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Midea U-shaped air conditioner. If you're interested in this product, I will leave a link down in the description. They do sell it on Amazon, and that's actually where I purchased it from. So it's down there if you're interested. You know what? Not that long ago, I did a review of one of these portable swamp coolers, or said to be air conditioners. This one was by a company called NextFan. I actually saw it on Indiegogo. It's their Ultra Air Cooler. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link that review video right up here. And if you haven't seen it, I would love it if you would click on this link. And by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that review. Go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.